trajectory. Flannery with the throw. Stringer to O'Gara. Crossfield kick from O'Gara over the head of Shane Horgan. Terrific kick from Ronan O'Gara. Finds touch.
Yeah, wonderful appreciation there by O'Gara. Again, getting Leinster back into their own half, putting them under pressure. And I have to say, Contepomi looking a little rattled early on. I mean, he's not the greatest kicker out of hand, we know that, but he reads the game in general so well. But that time he got his angles all wrong, picking directly to touch. But talk about getting it right to perfection by O'Gara. Close to the Leicester 22.
Blaney under pressure again in the line out, up for O'Kelly. It's scrappy, but Leinster will take it any way they can. It's back on the Leinster side, and that's better work from the Leinster pack, getting themselves moving forward. Easterby, is he going to take this one on himself? Bucciarello is loitering with intent, and Easterby launches one. O'Connell is called, so is Dowling. Shane Horgan in there. It's a bit of ping pong, but Jerry Flannery rescues the situation for Munster. Stringer digs it out. O'Gara again looks up, has the kick in behind Hickey, but it bounces up for Gervin Dempsey, who immediately looks to attack. Hickey, how sharp he's looked in a couple of games back since injury affected him in that Six Nations. Blaney back inside, better from Leinster. Munster have infringed, and it's advantage Leinster. Gordon Darcy, Malcolm O'Kelly runs into Dennis Leamy. Referee says no advantage to Leinster. Munster tacklers not rolling away, and it'll be a penalty to Leinster. Kicks for touch and the ensuing line out. Quick word from George Hook.
The big difference in the line out is Leinster lobbing the ball, allowing Munster to contest. Munster throw a much flatter trajectory, making it difficult for Leinster. Leinster attacking the Horgan wing, which they clearly see as a weakness, and O'Gara is bossing the end.
In the 15, okay.
That's it in a nutshell, George. 18 minutes gone at Lansdowne Road. Leinster have the ball. It's Contepomi. Heaslip comes back on the angle, looks for the gap. Gleeson, as so often, is the man in support. It's there for Guy Easterby. Under pressure, Contepomi has a little look, sees if there's any weakness in this Munster defence. You won't find one between O'Connell and Wallace, but credit the Argentinian who managed to muscle the ball back. One of the Leinster players down injured. Penalty comes. Penalty comes against John Hayes for not rolling away, and probably hands on the ground as well. 125 points this year in the Heinekin Cup, including 6 tries. He has been a points scoring machine. Looked a little nervously at it, but the flags went up. Leinster on the board. It's Leinster 3, Munster 10, 19, nearly 20 minutes gone.
And to Flannery thrown in there.
Flannery's dart is an absolute beauty. Paul O'Connell, was he taken out in mid-air? He was. Can't touch him when he's got his feet off the ground. Leinster can argue all they like, but it looked a pretty clear-cut case on the first viewing.
And to develop that point about trajectory further, I mean, here we see it. He is taken out there by Cameron Jowett at the tail, pulling O'Connell's arm as he's in mid-air, and no question, but that is a penalty for Munster.
O'Gara then to restore the 10-point lead for Munster. Crowd like it, touch judges like it, Munster like it. It's Leinster 3, Munster 13.
And again, I emphasise, I mean, I know he kicks oodles and oodles of points for Ireland, for Munster, for the Lions, but that is serious pressure out there today. That's a wonderful kick, under pressure by O'Gara there in chat.
Engage!
Stringer feeds.
Stay!
O'Gara kicks in, flat kick, good kick.
I'll tell you, he's bossing the show at the moment. It's wonderful reading again by O'Gara. I know it's bread and butter stuff to him, but he does it so effectively.
A bit depressed, but he knew he'd be ready for this game, and he's started it like a man who is completely in control. Leinster, crucially, have their own ball in that defensive line-out. Guy Easterby trying to get that pack to work a better angle, get some more room for the clearing kick, which hasn't come yet. They're going to work it out closer to their own 22.
I didn't see, stop!
Referee.
I am on the other side.
He's giving the scrum to Leinster.
A little more patience there. Leinster holding onto the ball and trying to set up a better platform for either Dempsey or Contepomi to clear it up the line.
Keep your running.
Munster turn the screw, but Heaslip comes away with the ball. Targets Ronan O'Gara, but Wallace was there to make the tackle. Now Guy Easterby sets it up for Contepomi. Kick is, again, not a particularly good one, and Anthony Horgan is coming at pace. Horgan bounces off the first tackle, sets it up for Munster once more. Horgan, of course, struggling with a bit of confidence, but he's grown in the last couple of weeks, and he started this game in particularly good fashion for Munster. There for Stringer. Little kick over the top. Sean Payne comes through. Easterby's going to have to deal with this. Doesn't want to give away the throw, but he's going to have to. He's going to have to. Great kick from Stringer. Perfect position. Gave Easterby absolutely nowhere to go. Had to go to touch. It's a long way out for a catch and drive. And they can't secure possession. First mistake from the Munster line out, and it's given Leinster just a sniff of some room in which to work. Shane Horgan just couldn't get the offload to Brian O'Driscoll, but the ball is there and presented. Heaslip saw the gap. Around Jerry Flannery he went. It's there now for Easterby. Contepomi trying to set it up again. Gleeson into clear out. It's there, and it's quick ball from Leinster, and they're ratcheting up the pace again. Here's Dennis Hickey. Malcolm O'Kelly outside, and Hickey puts boot to ball. Back goes Sean Payne. The bounce beats him, but Halstead was there. Three Munster players, including Horgan, and now Payne. And Hickey couldn't deal with all three. Off the ball over on this near side. 3 or 4 players going at it, hammer and tongs as the game continues. O'Driscoll for Hickey. Game opens up again. Contepomi and Leamy still going at it. Now they've been separated. Advantage being played to Leinster. It's happening all over the park. And the penalty comes for holding on, and it's Leinster's ball. And really and truly, I have no idea what started it on this side, but there were players involved, and the touch judge has his flag out, and we're going to hear what he has to say to Joe Judge, although the feeling it's going to be in French.
Against 11 blue. Captain.
Against 11 blue?
C'est retenu sur le maillot, hein?
We're going to have a word with Brian O'Driscoll. Let's hear.
It's a penalty. He talked too much. It's a penalty against the number 11 blue for tackle with the ball. Okay?
Brian O'Driscoll telling Felipe Contepomi to relax and calm down. And we're going back for a penalty against 11 blue, who's Dennis Hickey, but I have to say I didn't see Hickey's involvement in it. Teams throughout the Six Nations, and both Leinster and Munster. Here you see it. It's Leamy, and it is Contepomi. Don't know where he got Dennis Hickey from, but that's what happened. Jowett involved as well with Ian Dowling, but that was not something to worry about. And the penalty comes, but Contepomi's temperament has been called into question in the media this week, and there's an example of what they were talking about.
No, at the moment he's rattled big time.
It's on its way. Oh, yes. It's a joy to watch, unless you're wearing blue. It all the way. Got back in time. Looks for Dempsey in support, but Hickey puts it high. Gary Owen chasing by Dempsey. Terrific work by Gervin Dempsey. Hickey arrives. O'Gara was the man who's put under pressure, and it's there for Leinster. Gleeson sees the opportunity. Up to the Munster 22. The door closed, but illegally so. And it's a penalty for Leinster. Offside the decision. Snatched at it. He's rattled. He is absolutely rattled. And Munster fans know it. Half-time can't come quick enough for Felipe Contepomi. And the picture tells its story.
He really has lost it at the moment, Felipe Contepomi.
Munster try to hold them up, but it's back on the Leinster side. Gleeson. Bucciarello makes the tackle, but Gleeson stands firm, gets through it, and holds the ball up for Leinster. And again, it's a Munster man who's going to be penalised, but Leinster aren't going to wait around to find out who it is. Here's Contepomi. Out for Blaney, not much room outside him, although Shane Horgan was there. The space was tight. Dowling makes the tackle. It's back for Easterby now. Here's Williams. Sets it up, but runs into 2 Munster players. And is sent back from where he came. And Munster have turned it over. It's all going the red way. Here's Leamy, that looked forward. It is forward. Touch judge spotted it. He's going to bring it back.